You're listening to BambinoBabble's story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Max. Max loved to read books about space, planets, and stars. His dream was to one day become an astronaut and explore the universe. One night, Max was lying in his bed, gazing up at the moon. It was shining so brightly, and Max felt a strong urge to touch it. He closed his eyes and made a wish, wishing that he could go to the moon and explore it himself. To Max's surprise, the moon suddenly started to glow brighter and brighter until it filled his entire bedroom. Max covered his eyes, but when he opened them again, he found himself standing on the surface of the moon. Max was ecstatic. He couldn't believe that he had actually made it to the moon. He looked around and saw that everything was made of a shiny silver material. The craters were smooth and sparkly, and there were no footprints anywhere. Max decided to explore the moon and see what he could find. As he was walking around, he heard a faint sound in the distance. It sounded like someone was playing music. Max followed the sound until he came across a group of aliens playing instruments. The aliens were small, with big heads and thin bodies. They had 4 arms, and each arm had a different instrument. Max was amazed by their music and asked if he could join in. The aliens welcomed Max and gave him a strange-looking instrument to play. Max had never seen anything like it before, but he started to play it anyway. To his surprise, the instrument made beautiful music that blended perfectly with the other instruments. Max played with the aliens for hours until he was too tired to continue. The aliens thanked him for playing with them and offered to show him around the moon. As they were walking, Max noticed that some parts of the moon were covered in darkness, while others were filled with light. He asked the aliens about it, and they explained that there was a monster living on the moon that liked to steal the light. The monster was big and scary, with long arms and sharp teeth. It would come out at night and eat everything that was bright and shiny, including the light on the moon. The aliens were afraid of the monster and would always hide when it came out. Max felt sorry for the aliens and decided to help them defeat the monster. He asked the aliens to show him where the monster lived, and they led him to a dark cave. Max bravely walked into the cave and saw the monster sleeping in the corner. It was even scarier up close, with its long arms and sharp teeth. Max knew he had to be smart if he was going to defeat the monster. He remembered reading in one of his books that monsters didn't like bright lights. So Max came up with a plan. He went outside and collected some moon dust. He shaped the dust into a ball and then used his flashlight to make it shine brightly. Max snuck back into the cave and threw the ball at the monster. The monster woke up with a start and started to thrash around, trying to catch the ball. Max used this opportunity to grab the light and shine it directly into the monster's eyes. The monster screamed and covered its eyes, giving Max enough time to escape. Max ran out of the cave and back to the aliens. They were amazed that Max had defeated the monster and thanked him for his bravery. The aliens gave Max a special gift, a small crystal that glowed with a bright light. They explained that the crystal was a piece of the moon's light, and that Max could take it back with him to Earth as a reminder of his adventure. Max was very happy and grateful that the aliens gave him special gifts, and promised to never forget their kindness.